Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to part 2 of Summerslam here on the 2K Universe mode. And we are starting off part 2 with a bang for the Raw Tag Team Championships. And out first, we have the team that's been on a roll over the past few months here on Raw here in Universe mode. The newly returned John Morrison and his friend The Miz, the Hollywood A-listers themselves, are out here waiting to challenge the Moustache Mountain Tag Team Champions. Of course, Trent Seven, Tyler Bate, the first and only Raw Tag Team Champions so far in Universe mode, and I'm sure Miz and Morrison would love to be the two to take them out. But it's certainly no easy task, of course. The undefeated team, Trent Seven, Tyler Bate. The only man in this team that's been pinned was Trent Seven in a singles match, sorry. I stumbled over my words. But as a team, these two have yet to lose. Will Miz and Morrison be the team that finally, and I mean finally, picks up a victory over them, and when it matters most, for the Raw Tag Team Championships? Of course, Miz and Morrison have gone through a whole host of tag teams here on Raw. They've beaten Breezango, the Lucha House Party, and most recently, our number one contenders match, they defeated the Street Profits. So their opportunity here tonight at SummerSlam. Trent going to do his little roll in the ring. Very slowly. Trent Seven and Tyler Bate here sporting their British Bulldog-esque attires. Of course, both English-born superstars. They would love to pick up the victory here for the Raw Tag Team titles in London, England, of course. Both men famous for their time on the UK independent scene. And what a way to return to the United Kingdom and with a victory to retain their Raw Tag Team Championships. Miz and Morrison look raring to go here. And I'm sure they'd love to spoil the homecoming of Moustache Mountain here in Britain. But when it all comes to it, when those titles are on the line, Moustache Mountain have been undefeatable, almost untouchable in the ring. And this is their opportunity to keep that run going. Oh, Miz talking to the referee early on. Well, maybe not a smart strategy. Or maybe it was. He looks like he baited Seven in. Very smart from the Miz. A crafty competitor snap. Going to take down into the big boot. Miz going for an early cover here. But not quite enough to even pick up a 2 count. Miz looking for an abdominal stretch. Interesting here. He's trying to wear down Seven in the early parts of this matchup. And the headlock driver. Well, he pulled that out early. Miz ramming Seven's head into the mat. And then a White Russian leg sweep. Collar and elbow. But Seven uses his power to shove Miz off, and just a devastating clothesline. Oh, but... well, that's a cover, ref. There was a cover there. Morrison knocked Seven over onto Miz. Referee didn't go in for the count, but Miz was able to get out of it regardless. Miz has him up. Looks for the suplex. Seven tries crawling to his feet. Morrison looked to break it up, but didn't quite get there. Bate in the ring, but Morrison not going to let him build any momentum. Huge super kick. Almost knocked the teeth out of Bate. Oh, STO backbreaker into a leg sweep. Little combination there from Morrison. Is that enough? No, it's not. Only a 1 count for Miz and Morrison again in this matchup. Bate sweeps the legs, going for the reverse Boston Crab, but Morrison in the ropes early on, not going to let any damage done. Oh, bop and bang from Tyler Bate there, and straight into the airplane spin. Just swinging the taller man, but now going the other way, completely disorientating John Morrison. Drops him down. Morrison going to try to crawl, but he's stuck in that wrong corner, and Bate did the correct thing and tried to cut off the lane of Miz and Morrison, but he's continuing that assault in his own corner. Into the turnbuckle, tags in 7. What could we be looking at here? Great move from Moustache Mountain there. Morrison able to reverse it. 7 with the reversal. Morrison now with the reversal again. Thought 7 ducked under it, but Morrison caught him with a Pele kick. Morrison now wisely puts 7 in his own corner. We've seen this from Miz and Morrison a few times. Forearm to the face. Miz, springboard elbow. Don't see that from Miz very often. Goes for the cover, but it's not enough. Only a 2 count as 7 gets to his feet quickly. Miz went for something, but didn't quite get it. Miz and Morrison got hung up with each other. 7 now. Big German. Great move from 7 there. After Miz was disorientated running to his partner, but referee takes a long time to get round to the cover. Snap suplex from 7. Miz up to his feet quickly, but 7 reverses it. Emerald Flosion. He tags in Bate. Good counter there from 7. Rolling kick from Bate didn't connect, and Miz catches him. Knee strike into the neckbreaker. Vintage Miz there. Up to the top rope, drops the knee. Right on the face. He's got Bate down, looking for that snap DDT. Cover by Miz. 1, 2, but Bate able to kick out and up to his feet quickly. Big boot from Miz. Bate ran into it. Bate now in the wrong corner. Big double team there from Miz and Morrison. Morrison, pile driver. Great move from Morrison. Tried to follow it up with something, but he didn't get it. Powerbomb. Big powerbomb reversal from Bate there. Morrison too strong, too agile. Not going to let Bate get into this one, but a jumping Hurricane Runner takes him down, and a shooting star. Seven now back in the ring. But 7 got caught. Moonlight drive. Tried to knock Bate off the apron. Didn't get it. Morrison staggered. Decided against it. Smart play. Tags in Miz. What are they looking for here? A magic killer. Well, that's interesting. And these two in a running knee from Miz. Caught 7. 2. That's not enough. Bate reversed it again. Miz and Morrison not able to keep Bate off the apron. Finally, he gets it. Now Miz went for something on the outside. Didn't get it. Got caught drop kicked into the apron. Great move there from Bate. Big reversal. 7 going to join him on the outside. Discus. Clothesline. Sends Miz back down. 2 count from the referee, of course. 7 reset the count by exiting the ring. Miz thrown back in the ring. Seven's got him up. Big dragon suplex again. In for the cover. 1, 2. Oh, Morrison came to break it up, but I think Miz just kicked out in time. He's got him up though. He's got him up. Burning hammer. Burning hammer by Trent. 7-1. Oh, and Morrison quickly there to break it up. Breaks it up at 1. Discus clothesline from 7. Drops the knee down. Just holding it against Miz. Crowd loving what they're seeing. 7. What's this? Oh, into a single leg Boston Crab. Miz going to try to drag himself. I think he just reached the ropes in time. 7 has Miz up. Went for something, didn't get it. Clotheslined out of the ring. And then Miz knocked Bate off as well. He's got 7. Looks like he's going for that DDT on the outside. Three count from Miz. What's he looking for here? Has Bate up. Reversal. Hurricane Rana from Bate. Running knee. Bate down. 6 count. 7 able to get Miz in. Big reversal. Reversal by Miz. 7 in the corner. Great move there from Miz. Tags Morrison in. What's Morrison looking for? Trying to get 7 in the corner. 7 blocked it. Gets it this time. Starship Pain. From John Morrison, as I think Miz hits the DDT on Bate. Kept him down. And John Morrison and The Miz are the new Raw Tag Team Champions. They had a strategy going in, and it seemed like it paid off all the way through. 7, that was a huge reversal there. Thought Miz might have been going for the DDT there. That rolling kick didn't quite connect on Miz. Miz was too tall and Bate just didn't get the elevation, and there was one of the DDTs. Just drilled Bate's head into the canvas. And against all odds, somehow, some way, Miz and Morrison are your tag team champions for the Monday Night Raw brand. Congratulations, Miz and Morrison. A hell of a match from all four. But we continue part 2 of Summerslam as we move to Smackdown action. Well, here we go, folks. The match that was announced 2 nights ago on Smackdown. This woman right here making her entrance first up. She came out on Smackdown last week, or this past week, and challenged. She set the challenge to Charlotte Flair, saying, Charlotte, you're not on SummerSlam, I'm not on SummerSlam. How about it? And Charlotte said, well, I guess I'll play your game, but as soon as we're done and they scrape your body off the floor, I'm coming back for my SmackDown Women's Championship. And she's coming for Bayley. Bayley, of course. Good pyro there from Rhea. Bayley, of course, has a SmackDown Women's Championship match later on tonight in our co-main event. But will Bayley even be the SmackDown Women's Champion by the time Charlotte gets back to her? And even before that, can Charlotte pick up the victory over Rhea Ripley? Will the overconfidence of the Queen be her downfall here tonight? Or will Rhea Ripley's challenge be all in vain as she loses once again to the Queen? Charlotte, of course, the former SmackDown Women's Champion, was undefeated until she met Bayley at Extreme Rules. A kendo stick match resulted in Bayley picking up the victory and becoming the SmackDown Women's Champion. And of course, Charlotte lost her rematch at King of the Ring, meaning that Charlotte now has 2 losses to her before perfect record. Rhea Ripley looking to make it a 3rd here tonight. Can Charlotte get back into winning ways on pay-per-view, or will Rhea Ripley pick up a giant victory here tonight and take down the kingdom of Charlotte Flair and move herself towards the SmackDown Women's Championship? Charlotte and Rhea here as the referee calls for the bell. We started off here tonight quickly as Charlotte ducked out of the way in a big drop kick, dropping the knee now on Rhea. Charlotte did not take kindly to the words of Rhea Ripley on SmackDown. And of course, these two had a brawl to end off their discussion in the ring. They had to be separated by referees and officials. But now there's nothing stopping them except the ropes around the squared circle and, of course, the rules of a normal one-on-one singles matchup. Rhea has her locked in for that guillotine choke, but Charlotte, too powerful, using the legs and lifting Rhea back up, slamming her back down. Charlotte able to get out of it, but Rhea with a huge counter goes for wrist control and a big boot to the face. Great move from Rhea, forearm in the face, but it's not enough. Huge just kick to the face, and Rhea went for something, but Charlotte was quicker and got the neck breaker in. These two, of course, have faced in mixed tag action back when Charlotte was the SmackDown Women's Champion. 1 count from Charlotte there in that cover. She teamed with the then WWE Champion Daniel Bryan to take on the team of Rhea Ripley and, well, as Rhea called him, the dirtbag Buddy Murphy, who we saw earlier pick up that victory against Kevin Owens in their Falls Count Anywhere matchup. Can Rhea do the same and pick up the victory against Charlotte, who just popped out of that side slam and then a back elbow drop? Charlotte has Rhea up on her shoulders, but Rhea able to fight out of it. RKO from Rhea. What a move there. But Charlotte in the ropes. Not quite enough to get it done just yet. And Rhea just slamming on the back and spine. Great move there to take out the base of Charlotte Flair. Rhea's calling for it. Ooh, went for a splash. Didn't get it. Charlotte with a reversal. Went for the knee. Rhea ducked out of the way. Went for something. Charlotte reverse. Big clothesline. Went for the knee again. Rhea sees it coming. Went for the kick, but Charlotte quick enough with her chops to take her down. Charlotte now working on the chest and the head of Rhea Ripley. Drags her to the middle of the ring, going for a cover once again. 1 count. Rhea powers out of it before 2. Charlotte with a spear from close range gave Rhea no opportunity to counter that. And could that be it for Charlotte Flair to pick up the victory? No, Rhea just able to power out of it very quickly, and Charlotte can't believe Rhea kicked out that soon. Charlotte gonna go for the figure 8, but didn't manage to get it. And that big boot from Ripley once again. Just a stomp for good measure. She's got her up. Looking maybe for a suplex this time. Rhea just showing that strength. Holding her up. Stalling into the suplex. All the blood rushing to the head of Charlotte Flair. Good move there from Rhea. Went for the cover, but it wasn't quite enough. Rhea's calling for it. She wants it here. Kick to the gut. Pump Handle got her up. Riptide. Pump Handle powerbomb into the cover straight away. 1, 2. Oh, I think Charlotte got a shoulder up. The referee called it, but a big boot from Rhea. Could that be the end? Oh, Charlotte once again just getting that left shoulder up. Rhea not happy. Wailing away with fists. Strike after strike to the former women's champion. That's 15 in a row. Charlotte got her up quickly though. Backbreaker. Stretching her out. Good reversal there from Charlotte. Charlotte went for something. Didn't quite get her. Rhea hooks her up. Turns her around. Into the cover. 3 count. Rhea got her. Rhea got her with a reversal into that pinning combination, and Charlotte can't believe what she's seen. Maybe a surprising victory, but Rhea Ripley picks up the victory against Charlotte almost out of nowhere. Well, this match was just starting to heat up, but Charlotte got caught with that roll-up, and it ended it all. Charlotte's big SummerSlam moment was ended, and a 3rd defeat is added to her record. And Charlotte cannot believe what she's seeing as Rhea enjoys her victory. Charlotte fuming, but the referee's decision is final. Rhea Ripley defeats Charlotte here at SummerSlam. And now we move on to what could be the match of the night. A ladder match for the Money in the Bank briefcase. Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano going at it next. Here it is, folks. This is the match that I've been waiting the most to see here tonight. Mr. Money in the Bank, Johnny Gargano, puts his Money in the Bank briefcase on the line against bitter rival Tommaso Ciampa. Tommaso Ciampa cost Johnny Gargano the United States Championship against Matt Riddle a few weeks ago at the King of the Ring pay-per-view. And the issues just haven't stopped there. They had a tag team match where Ciampa teamed with Riddle against Gargano and Dallas, but Ciampa took out Dallas before the matchup. And then these two have brawled in and throughout for the past couple weeks. Gargano said he was sick of Ciampa interfering and wanted to end it at SummerSlam. And Ciampa said, well, I'll accept on one condition. You put your Money in the Bank briefcase on the line. And that's what we've got here tonight. A ladder match. The same match that Gargano won the Money in the Bank briefcase in. We have Ciampa and Gargano. And Ciampa menacing his attire here tonight. Not showing his face to Gargano. Maybe mind games is the game plan of one Tommaso Ciampa, the Black Heart of the WWE. These two could certainly destroy the building here, blow the roof off, literally and figuratively here tonight. And we are certainly in for a hell of a last hour here at SummerSlam. Of course, still to come, the Smackdown Women's Championship match and the Universal title match featuring the King of the Ring winner Drew McIntyre and Aleister Black. But those matches will only be able to happen if these two don't completely destroy the ring and the surrounding area in this matchup so far. And I'm not sure if you caught it, but there might have been just a glimpse of the Money in the Bank briefcase hanging high above the ring. The only way to win this match, of course, to find a ladder, climb it, and retrieve the briefcase. If Gargano wins, he keeps his Money in the Bank briefcase. But if Ciampa wins, he takes that Money in the Bank briefcase from Gargano. And the winner of this match will have a guaranteed title opportunity up until Money in the Bank next year. There's still plenty of time for one of these two men to become Universal Champion, and Ciampa out of the blocks quickly. Kick the ropes out of frustration. Ciampa, the much stronger of the two, but Gargano, the heart and soul, the fighting spirit of WWE, but a huge big boot there from Ciampa, and these two just wailing on each other with fists. Irish whip from Gargano, they bumped into each other. Irish whip again, this time Ciampa jumps over the top rope. Gargano though, what's this? Over the top rope DDT! Ciampa nearly landed on his feet, but that shot to the head certainly did so, it did a lot of damage to Ciampa. And Enziguri again, targeting the head is Gargano. Good game plan, but Ciampa not going to let up. Argentine backbreaker position into front mat slam. It's not even on a mat. In fact, it's not just on the outside, and now into the ring post. And Ciampa, surprisingly, the first weapon of the contest isn't one of the ladders at ringside. It's instead one of the chairs that a timekeeper normally sits on, with Greg Hamilton, the ring announcer. But these two still going at it. Gargano awfully shiny here tonight. Gargano, the first man to pick up one of the ladders, and he puts it into the ring. Smart strategy from Gargano. Gonna go for the briefcase early on. Oh, instead went for the ladder again, and this time Ciampa caught him with the chair, but Gargano, resilient, got to his feet quickly. Ciampa, just plants him down on the chair and the ladder. Great move from Ciampa. Take out Gargano. Gargano rolling towards the ropes. Good reversal here. Drops down Ciampa, and Gargano's feeling it. Wants the crowd on his side. And I assume they would be. There's a lot of disdain for Tommaso Ciampa within the WWE Universe. And Gargano, the first man to climb that ladder. Ciampa's down. Gargano frog splash, but Ciampa got his knees up. And an air raid into the neck breaker. Takes out Gargano. Ciampa now, the first man to touch the briefcase. Can he pull it down? Gargano going to do what he can. Gargano up there with him. Huge strike. Ciampa reversal. Reversal from Gargano now. Reversal from Ciampa. Ciampa all slams Gargano and then off of the ladder. Is this Ciampa's moment to grab the briefcase? Gargano off the ladder, not moving. Gargano has not moved. And Ciampa very quickly grabs that Money in the Bank briefcase. The crowd not happy, but Gargano must have landed wrong. Gargano did not move after being thrown off the ladder. And Tommaso Ciampa is Mr. Money in the Bank to the disdain of the WWE Universe. Well, I thought we were going to see a real barn burner, but we're going to have to get an update on Johnny Gargano because there must be some serious injury to Gargano if that's the case. But for now, I guess we have to move on to our co-main event of tonight for the Smackdown Women's Championship. Well, here we go, folks. Your co-main event of SummerSlam here, live from London, England. It's the Smackdown Women's Championship match. One half of the Kabuki Warriors, the Japanese sensation, the ass-kicking submission specialist, knockout artist, whatever you want to call her, the all-dominant Asuka with the longest undefeated streak in wrestling history. She challenges here tonight for the SmackDown Women's Championship against a very dominant champion in her own right in Bayley. Bayley, since her change of attitude, has been on one hell of a roll through the SmackDown Women's division. She, of course, defeated Charlotte. But will Asuka be her undoing here tonight? Bayley always ever confident. Bayley did defeat one of Asuka's close friends in Io Shirai 2 weeks ago on SmackDown. And Bayley out here once again with the SmackDown Women's Championship around her waist. What could we see from these two here tonight? We had a bit of a letdown in that Money in the Bank ladder match just moments ago, but can Asuka and Bayley keep the crowd up and going after this very long show so far? Bayley staring at the crowd in disgust. The crowd here in England used to love Bayley back when she was in NXT. They chanted her name constantly. But now Bayley, who calls herself a role model for everyone, doesn't have too many supporters here in the WWE universe. And she certainly doesn't have any friends. So Asuka won't even look at her. Bayley's definitely got a tough test to keep that SmackDown Women's Championship around her waist. And that's what they're fighting for, folks. That blue Women's Championship of the SmackDown brand. Asuka, of course, fighting out of Osaka, Japan. She won an 8-woman battle royal to be here tonight. But a one-on-one singles contest has been Bayley's forte. Bayley out of San Jose, California. She is the SmackDown Women's Champion, and she wishes to remain that way. She plans to stay as the Women's Champion here tonight. Asuka and Bayley, SmackDown Women's Championship, the penultimate match of this SummerSlam card. We should certainly be looking at a barn burner here. Asuka out of the gates quickly, and just a roundhouse kick to the face. Is that enough to put away Bayley? For a 1 count, Bayley shaken. Quite possibly stirred as well. Big German from the Japanese superstar, and now a vertical suplex. Floats over straight into a cover, but barely a 1 count for Asuka once again. Asuka went for that forearm, didn't get it. Or the back fist, but this time, oh, she missed. Bayley out of the way just in time. And a Hurricane Rana from the champion takes down Asuka. Into the cover 1. Bayley hooked that leg quite well. A 1 count for Asuka. She's definitely still in this match, and a back fist takes down Bayley. Irish whip, reversal, drop down, fireman's carry, takedown. Asuka back up to her feet, went for it again, missed. Big double axe handle from Bayley. Clubbing blow across the chest from the champion. And now going for a guillotine. Going to try to pass out her challenger here tonight. Asuka too good, able to get out of it. Found the reversal she needed, and finally hits that fist across the face of Asuka, but not able to follow it up. Maybe reversed into a German, but this time Asuka smacked her head across that bottom turnbuckle. Good move there from the challenger. Bayley in the corner, but able to fight out of it. Big knee strike takes Asuka down. And Asuka looks to be in a bit of pain here. Bayley now working the leg. Take out the base of her challenger here. Snapmare takedown, but Asuka finds the reversal. The Empress now with those huge thing in that roundhouse kick once again. Just a 1 count again. Bayley gets to her feet quickly. Asuka rolls out of the way, looking for it again. This time she missed it. Big reversal. Asuka looked for another German. Bayley caught her with a back elbow. Bayley to belly from the champion. Is that enough? 1. No, a 1 count. Not even a 2 count for the champion yet. Elbow drop from Bayley. Right to the heart of Asuka. As Bayley calls her to her feet. Could be looking for a headlock driver. Headlock driver from Bayley. We've seen that take out countless superstars here. Bayley just taking a little long to get into the cover. 1, 2, and a kick out by Asuka. Bayley can't believe what she's seeing. Spinning kick from Asuka. Off the ropes. Hip attack. Missed it. Bayley rolled out of the ring. Well, sorry, rolled out of the way. Bayley to belly this time. Another one. Takes down Asuka. And a 1 count again. Asuka not letting up. Bayley gonna look for that headlock driver a second time. And again she hits it. Drives Asuka's face into the mat. 1, 2. Asuka kicks out at 2.5 once again. And Bayley, she turned into it. She turned into the Asuka lock. Asuka lock by Asuka. Is that enough? Could that put away Bayley? Can Bayley fight out of this? Bayley gonna try her best. She's fighting it. Asuka still has it locked in tight. It's locked in. Will the champion tap out? Bayley a second wind. Big elbow. Takes down Asuka. Asuka went for something, didn't get it. Bayley now double underhook. Asuka rolls out of it. Ooh, face breaker from Asuka, who's definitely feeling it here tonight. Asuka now looking to mount a comeback. Forearms, clotheslines, big thrust kick. Now Bayley in trouble here. The kicks from Asuka and a big roundhouse. Could that be it? 1, 2. No, Bayley just kicks out. 2.5 from the champion. Bayley looked to the crowd, but picked the wrong time. Asuka got her from behind. Asuka lock, middle of the ring. Bayley nowhere to go. Nowhere to go for the women's champion. Can Asuka pick up the victory here? Bayley has to tap out. And her own cockiness may have cost her the Smackdown Women's Championship, as Bayley picks up a huge loss. And Asuka is your new SmackDown Women's Champion. We thought Bayley had it in the bag. 2 Bayley to bellies, 2 headlock drivers, but Asuka just continued to kick out. Asuka had that Asuka lock locked in for quite a while, but Bayley managed to find some sort of strength, got out of it. And then we thought the roundhouse from Asuka might have ended it. It didn't quite. This was one of the big reversals from Bayley. I'm not going to see it. This is that second Bayley to belly. Thought the roundhouse kick did it for Asuka. Bayley kicked out, and then Bayley's overconfidence caught her out. Asuka grabbed her from behind, pulled her into that Asuka lock, and Bayley couldn't do anything for the second time. And she had to submit, meaning Asuka is the new women's champion. She leaves London, England with that belt around her waist. And we still have one more matchup here tonight. The Universal Championship on the line. Up next, McIntyre Black. This is it, ladies and gentlemen, your main event of the evening. The King of the Ring winner versus the Universal Championship to close out Summerslam here from London, England, and a Brit himself, the King of Scots, King of the Ring, Drew McIntyre, sporting that King of the Ring Championship that grants him this opportunity at the world title in the main event of SummerSlam. Will this be a successful King of the Ring winner, or will Aleister Black continue his reign as the Universal Champion? Well, the King would certainly have something to say about that. McIntyre has been on a hell of a run the past 3 months. Especially that King of the Ring tournament, was able to pick up 4 victories in a row, which also meant he defeated the likes of AJ Styles, Seth Rollins, and one of SmackDown's finest, Pete Dunne, in one of the greatest matches we've ever seen here in the Universe mode for that King of the Ring final. Can McIntyre do it once more? We saw him defeat Ricochet 6 days ago on Raw. And can he continue this hot run and pick up the victory against the Universal Champion and finally make that step up to world title status? The King of the Ring title will be traded in here tonight, but will it be for the Universal Championship? We're going to have to wait and see. But his opponent here tonight, the first and only Universal Champion in 2K Universe mode, the 2K20 season. The man from Amsterdam himself, the Master of Darkness, the Universal Champion that's only lost 1 match his entire career, and he was pinned by a former challenger in Finn Balor in tag team action. Aleister Black, when it matters most, when it means the most to him for that Universal Championship, he's been on like a wildfire, never letting up. He defeated Finn Balor. He's defeated Riddle. And now he looks to the King of the Ring, Drew McIntyre. But he does not look phased. Aleister Black never underestimates an opponent, but never lets them get inside his head. Aleister Black would know what he's in for. The brute strength of the King of the Ring. But his deceptive agility and speed is certainly not to be looked past either. But the striking ability of Aleister Black could pick him up the victory once again to retain that Universal title. It's a clash of styles, a clash of size. But the Universal Champion may look like the underdog coming into this. There's a reason he has that title belt around his waist, and he plans to keep it there here tonight. McIntyre Black Universal title, the main event of SummerSlam. It doesn't get any bigger than this, except for the main event of WrestleMania, which I'm sure both these men are looking towards at the end of tonight's show, to hold that Universal title all the way until SummerSlam. The top prize on the Raw brand being fought between 2 of the top stars. And from Air Scotland, Drew McIntyre, and from Amsterdam, Holland, the Universal Champion Aleister Black. Two of the highest ranked superstars in the draft for the Raw brand, and 2 of the highest in the rankings at the current moment. McIntyre with 1 or 2 losses to his name, Aleister Black with only the 1. One of these 2 men will have to lose here tonight. No draws in this one. have to find a winner. But of course, Aleister Black with championship advantage. Drew McIntyre must pin or submit him to become the Universal Champion. A disqualification or a countout, either way, will result in Aleister Black leaving SummerSlam still the Universal Champion. Both men have their work cut out for them. McIntyre going for the lockup. Aleister Black wanted none of it because of the size and strength of McIntyre, who's just dominating Black in this lockup. Black now able to get his legs around the head of McIntyre and was just able to squeeze him out of it. Tried the lockup once again. Big move here from Black. The kick into the cutter, into the submission maneuver. At that reverse dragon. Signature move of Black, but McIntyre able to get out of it, but quickly Black ducked the big boot and hit a knee to the back of McIntyre, and here's Aleister Black's signature pose. Cross-legged in the center of the ring into an exploder suplex to the corner. McIntyre had the early part of this matchup, but Black fought his way back into it, but only a 1 count for the Universal Champion, and that may have been a mistake because now Drew McIntyre back into this matchup, but Black able to find his own reversal and a Northern Light suplex, able to get the bigger man up, and now Black using the ropes as leverage into that big boot. The wrist lock on McIntyre to the boot. McIntyre had almost no chance at a huge knee strike. Black just pulled McIntyre's arm and twisted his neck into that knee, causing extra damage, and now Falcon's Arrow off the ropes. Smart from Black into a cover, but McIntyre easily out of it once again. Black able to dodge the punch and just a huge knee. He's going for it again. Black has a strategy here, trying to wear down his challenger with submission holds, but McIntyre strong enough to get out of this one. And now he's got the advantage. Falcon's Arrow there from McIntyre. And now looking for the belly-to-belly suplex as he tosses the Universal Champion across the ring. And now air raid crash. Covered by McIntyre, but not even a 1 count for the King of the Ring with this time. Double underhook. Butterfly suplex from McIntyre has been a staple of his arsenal over the past few months. And there's the strength of McIntyre as he tells Black to get to his feet. McIntyre went for the clothesline over the top rope, but Black turned into the corner, may have caused him more damage. Scoop slam into the, just a boot to the face. Smart strategy from McIntyre, who hits the Glasgow kiss. Is that enough? 1? No, only a 1 count. Not even a 2 for the King of the Ring. Universal Champion still in this contest. Big reversal. Kick to the gut. Looks for the double underhook. Future Shock DDT. Great move from McIntyre. 1, 2, but a kick out. A kick out by Black. McIntyre going to waste no time. Looking up for that Claymore. Charging it in the corner. Claymore kick. Claymore kick from McIntyre. Is that enough? 1, 2. No! Black kicks out at 2.5. Not enough for McIntyre to become King of the Ring. And now McIntyre going to try to do as much damage as possible. It's those grounded strikes to Black, who McIntyre went for another headbutt, but Black able to get up and around into that DDT. And then the quick strikes, boots him down, double knees. Now just sits in that corner. Vintage Black here, who's got McIntyre reeling, maybe looking for the Black Mass. Black Mass from Aleister Black 2, but a kick out by McIntyre. Black feeling it here. Waits for McIntyre to get to his feet. Clothesline. Caught the boot from McIntyre, trips him up. What's going on? Somebody's out here. It's Tommaso Ciampa. Mr. Money in the Bank. Oh, maybe not. Ciampa not out here. But that gave McIntyre an opportunity. Claymore kick. 1, 2, 3. And McIntyre picks up the victory and is the new Universal Champion here. Well, Ciampa, Mr. Money in the Bank. His music played, distracting Aleister Black. We thought we may have seen a second world title cash in here tonight. But Ciampa just playing mind games, saying he can come at any time. That's the beauty of the Money in the Bank. But Black got too distracted by it. And McIntyre took the advantage. We thought the Black Mass was going to end it. We thought McIntyre's hopes of the Universal title were gone, but a kick out from McIntyre. And then the distraction from Ciampa caused a second Claymore kick for Drew McIntyre, who is now the Universal Champion. The King of the Ring is now the world title and the King of the Universe, it would seem. And that does it here for SummerSlam. One hell of a show we've seen over the past 2 nights. And what a hell of a way to win. Congratulations to Drew McIntyre. Thank you everyone that watches. Leave a like and subscribe if you did enjoy, and a comment. Let me know what you liked or what you didn't like, and it'll help me improve in the future. But for now, thank you all once again for watching. My name has been Jake, and as always, stay jammy.